found some?
No.
Oh.
I hit the go live button. And now I'm back to flying. What's up, Lua? How's it going? I know, Pure Wolf. It's having all kinds of audio issues. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, it's been an audio night, that's for sure. It has been a painful audio night. But we will persist.
Yep. I'm as peachy as
As we
peachy can
always
be, Pure Wolf. Peachy as peachy can be.
Millions of peaches? Peaches for me?
Yeah. Nope. I've got an issue with audio in Linux that is muting my mic in Discord without me telling it to mute. And then multiple channels are trying to listen to the same thing over and over and over again. So I hear it like 3 times.
Like it. That's what you need.
Yeah.
The trifecta.
Linux hasn't been updated in a little
messing
while.
with you, my friend.
Pure Wolf, and it's probably part of the issue. But I'll deal with the Linux side of things later on. So then I switched back over to Windows, right? And it was like, you know, I'm not gonna fight this tonight. We're just not gonna do it. Got into Windows and then spent an hour trying to get OBS to hear the game.
Yeah.
And it looks
Like
like
I said,
OBS
it's been
is
an audio night.
loud.
I mean,
Looks like the game was loud in your guys' ears. I apologize.
Wolf, can you tell that I sound different now?
Well, it wasn't just Star Citizen, Lua, for Linux. I'm talking about everything. Dash would say something and I would hear it 3 times. And Pure Wolf says, yes, he can.
Yeah, so new mic, and based upon the settings and where I'm at in my audio and everything, I'm further away from the mic, but according to Patton, I am the clearest and cleanest sounding, and my volume is good. So take it for what it is.
Pure Wolf says agreed. Celeron. Let's looks like a baby rock.
All right. Please be high. Please be high. I mean, whatever it's going to take to just, make one for the 400i. We know what we need, at least at a minimum. What'd you say it was?
517.
Okay, well, can't control that.
No,
we have a lot of 517, at least for the base, right? Because base, I don't
base.
base, base. I feel that. Would it be nice for the base to be a 681? Sure, because that gives a little bit more component health, but I don't know if we have enough 681 to establish a decent base, because it needs like 120 for a base, and then 190 for the high, and then we got to get some fin malign, and that's really where we really want the higher fin malign, because I think that also helps in that.
It does indeed.
Yeah, so we probably need to go. I probably need to go to the other planet.
Oh, and by the way, 4.10 cannot come soon enough because both of my freight elevators are now borked at Levski.
No.
Yep.
So you can't bring things up. You can only send things down.
Yep.
Ooh. Bring things up in my elevators.
Can indeed.
I'm
It
gonna
was-
stay in Levski.
You're
Screw
staying.
Babbage. Screw Babbage. Babbage sucks. It's the worst.
You gonna be there by yourself? I'm going back to Babbage. Mm-mm.
I know. Going back to Babbage, back to Babbage, back to Babbage. Going back to Babbage. Yeah. Babbage is where it's at.
Babbage is home.
It is home. Never gonna live in Lorville. Never gonna live in Orison. If I was unable to live in Babbage and we had to live in Stanton for whatever reason, my secondary would be Area 18.
Yeah.
Flying over water now. I don't really need to be over water. My plan is to fly until I see the next piece of Stellaron. Check it out. If it's good, crack it. If it's not, depart and head to what's that planet called?
Terminus.
Hmm?
Terminus.
Oh yeah, Terminus. That's right, Terminus. And then I'd have to switch out my head so that I put the module on the mining laser so that I could crack fin malign, because we definitely need to get more fin malign. That's for sure. And you're saying if we're going to get more fin malign, we want at least the 880 and above.
Yeah. did I hail Levski Landing Services about the freight elevators?
Still around?
No, it's still the 517. I'm just going to go ahead and break it just to put some monies in my pocket.
Oh, so we don't want to use the 517 as a base, is what you're saying. Base!
We can use the 517 as base even.
Well, don't we have... I know we have some back home.
Yeah.
For sure. And well more than 100 of it. If memory serves me right. Pretty sure of it. And then I have an obituary from 747 plus what we have on here. I have enough 747, I believe, because there was 127 or 129 of the 747. I have enough to craft at least one 86. We would just need to thin the line. But it would be an 86 with 747. It wouldn't be any higher.
Yeah.
So you're content with what you've got in your Iron Chat, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So you sit about 477-ish full HP. You're still shy under half a mil.
Yeah. So he's gonna break them all again. Yeah, I'm content with where they are. I was really hoping that they would update and maybe even put the Ironclad back up for sale.
I don't know. Is there anything? Only thing I saw for sale, but that was like 2 days ago, was that new little armor set, the heavy armor set with a steel skin for the Asgard. Which,
yeah,
I mean, the steel skin, that looks kind of cool. It looks like a base. It looks like that's what the Asgard's base color should have been, but they made the Asgard's base color white, and it makes no sense why you would make a military dropship's base color white.
Right.
Makes no sense. But I like the Skull Crusher paint skin on my Asgard. It's like a dark slate gray with the skull on the top. That's a good look on the Asgard. But then we've also got the reward paint skin for the Asgard from the missions that we did, where we were moving the cargo. When you and I grinded that out the first 2 or 3 days, you and I just grinded, versus a lot of other people who did the weird, where they got in a group of like 10 or 15 and shared and just quadrupled their rate.
Yeah.
We did it I'd say we did it the hard way. We did find a loop through it where we grabbed contracts in a pattern so that it was along the way, and then so it wasn't really a loop, it was just an efficient way to run those. And we both ran the same contract and shared with each other, so it was kind of we were just helping with our double share, but we weren't sitting back and just reaping rewards. Not that there's anything wrong with it. We had talked about it as like, hey, I want to endure the pain and the grind, and
Yes.
it's like playing Super Mario Brothers. You can use the warp pipes. There's nothing wrong with warping to the end, but it's also fun to go through each level.
Lua, that's the mouse that I use, is the G502 Hero. And I got the G815 keyboard. Phenomenal.
Logitech. I've got the Razer, and I really like this Razer V2 Pro, whatever, because it's got this button where your thumb naturally rests when you hold the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
When you click that button, it takes your DPI from whatever you have it to down to like 50. So
yeah,
it's called the sniper mode button, and your movements are so minor.
I got the same thing on this 502 Hero. And then just above that, it has 2 mouse buttons and then just off to the left of my left click button, there's 2 buttons there, but those are actual DPI settings, so you can set as many as you want inside the software. I literally have it at 3 different settings. So we go here, here, and then here, where it's like just super jumpy.
I have
Got a
similar thing.
Scroll wheel lock that is right behind the scroll wheel itself, so you can go a bajillion million miles.
Yeah, where it's like free spinning.
Yeah.
Or
clickety click. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I want to say our mice are almost nearly identical, just from different brands.
Yep.
Like the intent behind what they were creating. It's, I've tried the mouse that has like the 10 buttons and you can map them all. It's just too much to try to figure out, like, to know where it's at. I'm sure after weeks of playing on one of those, you become very familiar with the quick key settings, and it would be useful. You could, quick set it to something else. But I do like the simplicity behind the way the mouse is and having those features. I need to learn how to play Sea of Thieves with mouse and keyboard. I need to get comfortable with that, but I've played it so long with controller, and having to redial in all my settings. I used to have, well, I still have it, but it disconnects too many times. I had a SCUF controller.
Yeah.
And it just DCs now. Like, it connects and disconnects, so that doesn't work. But it was so awesome. There was just a smoothness with the thumbsticks and everything, and the way I could map the buttons. It was just a comfortable way. And I had my settings in Sea of Thieves dialed in for it, and then I could switch from Sea of Thieves to Rocket League, and then any other game I was playing, like Red Dead Redemption, just because I've always been such a controller player guy, playing on Xbox for the longest. But Star Citizen has forced me to learn to use mouse and keyboard, but I'm not a conventional mouse and keyboard. I have that left-handed mouse pad, the Razer TARDIS, so I'm not exactly mouse and keyboard where buttons are, because the buttons on the Razer TARDIS are a little bit wider, and so the WASD function is
Good evening, Bullet.
a little easier.
How you doing,
my
brother?
fingers aren't kind of cramped down a little bit, like I'm almost trying to like hold like a light bulb or something, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta hold it with all your fingers. That's about the best description I can get. Try to hold the bottom end of a light bulb with your fingers, and that's how I feel like when I place my hand above the keyboard trying to do the WASD.
Gotcha.
Brother, I am not finding any Stellaron, and I keep finding patches of water.
What, huh?
Yeah, because it's Blooming. It's Bloomingdale's. It's Bloomas. Get you a nice pair of Bloomas. Yeah, see? You're coming at me all wrong, see?
That's an awesome description there, Bullet. Bullet says, doing pretty good. Taking your advice and grabbing the Walmart tier Stellaron to sell for cash.
I love it. That is a great description, because we're out here hunting for the Target, but if we come across the Walmart, it's for sale.
Yeah.
And you can return anything at Walmart. That's why it's like it's just the Stellaron we're returning. Like, it don't work. How do you know it's still in its package? And this isn't even our tag. This is a Five Below tag. Yeah, but you guys have it for $20, and they had it for $5. And we'll take the return. Of course you'll take it. You're Walmart. You take every return. Is that a used diaper? It leaked. The diaper leaked. Could it be that you left it on for 7 hours?
Not at all, right?
Imagine this gallon of tea is your feces. Well, that's a lot of feces. Thanks, oops, I crapped my pants. That's an old SNL skit.
Oh, by the way, I renamed my sloop. On Sea of Thieves, I renamed my sloop.
Yeah, I thought you had it Patton's Brigade. And I'm like, that's what you should name your brig, is Patton's Brigade.
It is...
You could just name it Jeep.
It is now named Sloopy Seconds.
I've seen that one. That's one we've seen. Sloopy Seconds. I've seen one sloop, two pirates.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was just one of those things that Patton Brigade it if it was my only ship, then, it was fine, but, it's not my only ship, so.
It should be your brig. Patton's Brigade.
That's tempted
Brig.
fate.
Brigantine. It's a brigantine. It's a brigantine.
Hear it all.
That
like
is the old, the old brigantine is my, tempted fate ship.
We're pushing it straight.
My original sloop was Steve Perry,
Stay in the flow.
because we went on journeys.
Mm-hmm.
I have Kennedy.
It's your ship, your choice. Kennedy.
Yeah, that's my merchant.
Gotcha.
My galleon is the Inferno. It's a play from the Goonies.
Yeah.
Then I have put at least 4 or 5 sloops to different factions. A couple with the Gambling Dragons, which is Vegas Stafford. That's his organ we would sail a lot. And then I've got the Meme Fleet Hobo Meme Fleet 18, which is the Hobo fleet.
Gotcha.
And I've got a couple sloops for them.
Yeah, I told Hippo that I need to get in, I need to get into the meme fleet. He's like, yes, Patton, you do. And someone was like, this is how you do it, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, there's a whole application for it. Wait a second. Why is there like 20 different meme fleets here listed here? Not really 20, but there's multiple. There's multiple. And it's like, good grief. I'll just wait on Dash's message
I need to message Ashkelon and tell him. I messaged in the chat, hey, I have a new person in the game, but they created a new audio separate Discord chat room because there was fear that the meme fleets were going to that it was going to go away because we weren't sure. But Hippo's been revived in the Sea of Thieves community and lore and everything, so
yeah.
But
I thought that you joined just for a second just to hit the drums there, Pure Wolf.
why isn't he playing or just in here chatting with us? What's he doing? Is he on the road? Is he on the road again?
He did say that he was going to be out this week, so I'm assuming that he's probably traveling for work.
He said my Steve Perry because we go on journeys needed the but
Yeah.
yeah, Steve Perry. And you know, it's funny. I had a couple different pirates go, "Who's Steve Perry?" And I'm like, "Oh God, dude." Oh, Sherry. So I don't know why my ability to push to talk in the game is not working. I believe it has something to do with the Microsoft Studio thing. Because in the past, I've had that issue. And so what I had to do was log in to Microsoft, the little Xbox app thing that's built into every Windows machine or whatever. It's just part of it. I had to log into that so that I could set my audio channel, and then it worked in Sea of Thieves because of its tie to Microsoft. But I don't play it through Microsoft. I play it through Steam. So I don't know why I can't get that to work. I would need somebody who understands how to make that work so I can use it, because in Sea of Thieves, mics actually will save lives, or they'll at least help you avoid some level of confusion. Because that dude that came over to us was like, "Are you guys firing at us?" And we're like, "We just showed up," but he couldn't hear me. But he saw my mic was lighting up, but he couldn't hear my audio. And I had everything mapped properly to the right setting. So
Well, he definitely heard me because he started having conversation, and then he just started getting away from his microphone and is like, "Hey, you know, if you want to have a conversation, you know, let's have a conversation here. Stop turning away from your microphone and then doing some mumble crap." But you know, then I guess
they were kids.
Yeah, and then I guess
Teens or college age.
I guess that not answering, saying, "Yeah, let's go slime these kids," on whatever he meant by "let's go slime these kids." You know, kind of like I had a guy come into YouTube, I think it was, and was like, "I'll goon on you," and I'm like, "The heck you mean you'll goon on me? Speak my language."
No idea.
Uh,
I think what ended up happening is they went to go and they got bored chasing them, so they just came back and was like, "Oh, these guys are, you know, they're not aggressive, so they'll be an easy one," and then messing with us. And so as they were chasing, I just jumped off the back with that ashen skull and just set their boat afire and killed them. But then the guy came back and he blundered me from behind. So where I was at on the boat near their map table, I was trying to catch everything on fire down below, because it can be a bit of a pain in the you catch the back side of the boat on fire, the canopy, and then back there it can be a little bit hassle. They're not going to be trying to mess with us for at least a few minutes.
yeah.
And I got blundered from behind, so I died there. But at that point, because we had the two different sloops come after us, we were able to depart the area. And then once we got to a different server, everything was fine. It was chill. Because I was really wanted to focus on letting you see how the Lost Voyage missions go, because they are really simple and you can just grind them fast. Once you saw it, we had a couple that was pretty quick, and it's even faster if you come across the key on the opening Isle of Birds. And if the key is there, then go straight to where the intended voyage was supposed to arrive, and in that vicinity look for the birds, and you get to the ship, just jump down and open the door, and you'll get a achievement for finding the lost ship without any clues.
Yeah.
And
No.
it's a pretty cool achievement. And then you just rinse and repeat. We could stack a couple and then just keep going, and we can move you up to level 50. But that's, now that Pure Wolf is here, I'm hoping he can explain if the Lost Voyages have lost the rep value that they once had for kind of speeding through your rep for merchants, And if there's a different voyage or mission to do, I mean, anything in the Roar is going to give you more money and more rep, but that's the Roar. You're going to have to deal with meatballs launched from, volcanic islands. And that can be troublesome because sometimes your birds will be close enough where you're, the boat, the final resting place of the boat is right near a volcanic island. And while you're diving down, it launches all the meatballs. And so now you're trying to survive through all that. And your body is, because you're in the vicinity of that, the water is also boiling. So you're taking damage just being in the water.
I've
which
been
is
there.
Just a pain. So I wonder if there is a different, maybe we have to do the dive to a fort, or we do a dive to
I did
Skelly
a
Fleet, where all the loot is merchant loot.
I did a dive to a fort earlier today. I did get on and play a little bit of Sea of Thieves earlier today. I was doing really, really well. I did that one dive to the fort because I was empty. I had no loot. And it didn't even get me to 4 on
It won't.
on emissary. So I did that, and then I started going around trying to do other things, and then next thing I know, had a burning blade that was a Reaper 5 chasing me, a galleon that was also there, and I looked, and it ended up being like 3 Reapers on the server that weren't there to start with. So they literally were diving servers.
Did my
And
burning blade give you a hard time, Pat?
oh yeah, they sunk me almost instantly.
My galleons will overwhelm you.
How's the chipmunk? Oh my god, this is so good.
Joe, if you're gonna be available to play this weekend, my friend, some Star Citizen, or not some Star Citizen, some Sea of Thieves. Dash agreed on stream last night. He agreed to get onto a brig, even though he hates it. He's gonna put his big boy pants on and come get on the brig with the rest of us that are gonna be banging our heads off the desk, because
It's
we're
only to help you get to level 50 and become a pirate legend. And the only way to speed that is to do it via brig, so that there's 3 of us, and we don't want to spend an hour and a half trying to get 2 sloops on a server. But at some point, we have to 3-man a sloop, so you can see how, I don't care if a galleon wants to mess with us. Now, they did nerf the sloop. I was listening to Boxy's reaction to season 21 that's coming up, and he talked about that earlier when you had the 3 ships, because the game started with a sloop or a galleon. There was no brig, but they brought the brig in. The brig was overpowered. It was way too OP because it was the fastest ship on the seas on average. The only time it wasn't the fastest was full sails, wind at your aft, so the wind was moving 000, or you were relative to the wind, so you had it directly behind you. And the galleon has 3 sails, so it would billow out in your speed. But the brig, because of whatever reason, it was only barely slower than a galleon. And since you can maneuver a brig more than a galleon, as wind shifts, you only have 2 sails to manage. You can manage those, and you can tack with a brig, and you would catch a galleon every time. And you would obviously catch sloops. And even in a headwind, when the wind was directly coming across your bow, the brig was only slightly slower than a sloop. So any crew that knew how to properly tack the brig would eventually catch the sloop. And if they can get the angle to cannon over to your ship, they could ank your sloop, and then you're done. So the brig was an OP ship. It was the Sweat Lord ship for the longest time. It still kind of has that moniker to it. But they nerfed the sloop because there was a time when the sloop, based on the speeds, but its maneuverability, and then, you know, how the water filled up in the sloop, there was this, it seemed to fill up a little slower in the sloop than the other ships. And so you could survive in a sloop against, I mean, I remember doing the old arena days, and we launched off, we were the middle ship. And so we were taking cannon shots from both the port and starboard sides, because that's what happens sometimes. And yeah, we were taking on lots of holes, but we were just able to keep it going. We just had to slow down and let everybody go faster. But they kind of nerfed the sloop some, and I don't know. I don't know if they're going to bring back what it once was. I know part of it's all about balancing.
Yeah, Purewolf said they did do balancing of things like rep over the seasons. And said that they also removed some of the merchant loot in captain's quarters.
I noticed that when we opened up the quarters and there was only like maybe 8 or 9 chests, I was like, what? Sometimes you would open it, there'd be like 15 different ones, and there also sometimes you'd get mega kegs. Back in the day when there were mega kegs as a spawn to it. You had regular and the mega. Now you've got 4 different types of kegs that you can get. You can get the big barrel kegs. You can get the Athena kegs. Obviously, I still think mega kegs exist, and then the regular kegs. But those kegs, when you put them on your ship, you actually got rep for those too, and you could turn them in. And there was and I believe it's still there. There's a challenge to turn in so many, mega kegs, but you get good value in rep for. It's just the risk you take with a keg on your ship. Most people would put it up in the crow's nest thinking that you were safe, but it's not the case. The best place to have a keg, if you have to transport a keg, is on the very end of your bowsprit. You just put it up there at the end of the bowsprit. Yes, it'll blow up. It'll put 4 holes, but the 4 holes it puts are at the front of the ship, and you can deal with those pretty easy because you're essentially able to, patch those up right there at the front of the ship. But we would just put the keg on the bow. That was the best place to put a keg. It still kind of is. There's never any right place, because a keg on a ship is certain doom and disaster. But if you have to transport a keg, just put it on the bowsprit.
Gotcha.
Anything like the chest of rage, the guy that catches on fire, just put on the bowsprit, so that when he does ignite, all he does is catch your bowsprit on fire. And if you have a bucket of water, just throw the water to the bowsprit and it puts it out. A crying chest, you can get away with picking up the chest and then get on the ladder and then go halfway down the ladder to where your body is kind of halfway in the water at the water line. That way when he starts crying, he's not filling your boat up with any of the water. There is a chest that does kind of suck. It's the female one. She's the constant chest of sorrow, so she just cries the whole time. And when the chest starts crying, it just starts filling your boat with water, and it fills your boat with water at the same rate that having, I think, 3 tier 3s or something like that would be. It'll fill you up pretty quick, actually. I've had 6 crying chests on my ship at one time. It was during a challenge where I was trying to get all of them so I could get the title, and there was a voyage you could take that you would get 3 different chests. You'd get a crying chest, a chest of rage, and then a grog chest. The chest, when you pick it up, you get drunk.
Purewolf gave me one of those.
Voyage. Yeah. You do the voyage and it gives you all 3 chests. And so I would just go, I'd tap and hit, and as soon as I saw that it wasn't the crying chest, I left it, and I would only get the crying chest, and I was able to stack 6 of them, which I do not recommend anybody doing, because you just spend the whole time just bucketing. And I'm not kidding. Bucketing. We were bucketing our lives off, and we had to quickly get it to an outpost. But yeah, I mean, the challenges, the
Unless it's a black powder keg, then it kills all.
Yeah. Well,
I've been on.
back in the day, the mega kegs would pretty much the safest place you could be with the mega keg is back of the boat on the back of the canopy of the sloop, and the mega keg up on the bowsprit. And we used to do that. We would do the keg ram. So we'd line up a bunch of kegs on the bows of the ship, the bowsprit, and we'd sail towards someone. And as we got right next to them, we'd toss a blunder bomb, and let it explode, and it would blow it. Put holes all over their ship. Obviously, we're expecting our ship to sink because the play was a ram strat with the keg blow up. Sometimes you could save the ship, but usually you're not because you're trying to get on their ship and kill them and go from there. But you can be on the back of the bowsprit. You can be on the back of the canopy on the sloop, and the keg on the bow can ignite and it won't kill you.
Gotcha.
I've never survived an Athena keg. When those go off, it seems like it kills everything around it.
Kegs going off generally kill me. However, last night I did blow a couple of them up and not die.
Well, remember when we thought it was because there was a bunch of birds there, but it was right at a wreck.
Yeah.
There was a powder keg inside the wreck, and those sirens that were launching their shots at us, I guess they set it off because it killed me.
Almost killed me.
In our ship. Put a bunch of holes in our ship, but when I came back to, I was able to, buck it because the water hadn't even reached the map table. It's just it had filled up the whole first hole. But yeah, that sucked. Doing those lost voyages, I've accidentally kegged myself because there was a keg inside, and so I picked it up and let it go, and it floated up, and I in the moment wasn't thinking, and it got up, and it was right next to the side of the ship, but I wasn't aimed, and so there is a bit of a drift that happens, a natural drift, and if a keg touches the side of your ship, it ignites. I don't think it should, but it does. Like if it's just rubbing the side of your ship, I don't think it should ignite, but it will.
Agreed.
Brother, I am striking out on Stellaron. How goes you? Looks like you're at another rock.
I just found 2 more rocks, and then it's another 517 and 330, and this one is a 681, I believe. Yeah, it's a 681 and a 330.
I'm gonna keep moving till I see Stellaron, and then crack it, relieve it, and then head to Terminus so that I can start getting Fenmaline. It's already 9:30. Probably should head to Terminus anyways, just to buy the right time. I was just hoping I would find Stellaron in the means.
Yeah. From low to high hits, it's Keg, Stronghold, Athena.
And then black, because yeah. So
And then
Wolf's
black.
White. The Athena was the Gaboom keg, but they were worth so much money and rep. Like it, the risk was you do the Fort of the Damned, and then you have those Athena kegs that can be there, and then you either take what's more valuable, the Chest of Legends or risking with the Athena, and certainly the Chest of Legends, it's always going to be valuable. But what I've done in the past is take it all, hope that the storm isn't nearby, because it always seems like as soon as you finish one, a storm happens to just be nearby, or at least in the direction of the closest outpost, so you're like, crap. But and everyone knows what you have when that green skull goes away. They all know Chest of Legends. You can sail away, find the closest island, bury the Chest of Legend there, and know where you buried it, and then take the map bundle that is created and just drop it off in the water somewhere. Don't worry about it. Just hope that nobody else comes across it. Because if you sink, they're going to get your map bundle and they're going to know where it's at. As long as you know where you buried it, you can also see like a disturbance in the sand when you bury something.
Yeah.
But and there's a different sound when your pirate walks over something that's buried. There is an actual sound cue. But then you sail with those Athena kegs and hope that you don't deal with any storms or people, and you go and you sell those because you don't want to have both on your ship because you're really taking a gamble. It's like playing roulette. And then once you're done with that, you just go back and get your Athena and hope that nobody got it. Not Athena, but your chest of legend. But you got a good crew. You're on a galleon. You generally feel invincible. You just take it all. Be honest. Just load the ship up with everything. We're on a galley. We're not gonna sink until you get kegged and you do sink. And then all you'll do is sitting right there beside it. And you get spawned 30 squares away from and you're never gonna get it.
It happens.
Alt F4.
There's a time limit for how long the map will stay when you drop your map in the water. Not sure how long it is. Gotcha.
What is Lewis saying about? He was worried you didn't need more players.
When you crashed, when you black screened, and then you had to reboot, and then whatnot. I don't know. I think that's what he's talking about.
No, that you were fine.
No,
You were
yeah.
just trying to find the other bird pile, and that was a low threat server. If there have been a couple Reapers on there, then yeah, because they'll see that you are running an emissary, and so again, whatever reason, merchants, everybody likes to go after merchants, and I don't know why. I think part of it has to do with this. Most people don't like doing merchant voyages, so if they can get merchant loot, they're like, fine, I'll take the merchant loot so I can turn it in because I don't like doing merchant voyages. If you're a Reaper, you absolutely want to get Athena. You want Athena flags, you want Athena loot. The Reapers, because those two factions are like sworn enemies,
Gotcha.
essentially. So when you represent one or the other, there was a point where you would choose which faction you would represent, and so when you chose that, your rep and loot as you turned in would go towards one of the factions, and this was across the world. So like everybody would choose: do you align with Reapers or do you align with the Athena? And more people aligned to Reapers, and Reapers had the majority of loot turned in.
Lou, are you talking about when Dash went off the boat and set the other boat on fire, and I was patching holes and repping water? I guess I don't recall a time that felt that much in danger. I mean, I'm still getting used to the game, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah. The things I was talking about last night with the sloop is if you're at the helm, there's certain things that I would want you to kind of keep in mind so that you can keep your cannoneer having angle. And we didn't talk about sail management. We didn't talk about sails. When I say sail management, I mean speeds and angles. You can do full sail, going at it when you're at full sails. And yeah, there's a element to that. But there's also understanding, the current and the direction of the water flow, because you can be stuck where you're you're going against the waves, and so you're essentially bobbing up and down. So you're going to lose and gain shots. There's times where you could be riding high on the crest of the wave, and so you're a little higher, and there'll be times you could be potentially down inside the, I can't think of the term. It's not the way, what is that? The valley, if you will. And so your shots might be lower, but you can kind of ride a certain direction, and it can certainly help. The best way to learn those is doing like skelly fleets, right? Is understanding your speeds and managing your sails so you can get the sails to billow out and pick up your speed, but also to give self cannon angle. And doing the skelly fleets is a really good way. It's good practice, for sure.
Well, I will tell you this. I tried to do one of the ghost fleet things.
Solo?
Well, a couple of them I've tried to do solo, and I can knock down a few of the ships. I mean that you know, it's not, you know, where the problem is. Where the problem is when you have multiple of them ramming you at once and you have holes everywhere, and then you still are getting shot because, you know, another ship, you know, one of the other ones can shoot a cannonball and not touch it, but it has to go through it to hit you. You know, it's yeah.
They can be toxic because they'll fire across the island. They'll be on the other side and launching volleys at you, and then the fire ones will hit, and now you're dealing with fire. One of the ways to kind of approach that is you come in on the outside and you look at the direction they're moving. They're usually going to be going in the same direction and split up a little bit, and they're going in circles around whatever island it decides to spawn at. And you want to kind of maintain their speed but be off a bit where you're able to get shots, and some will be a little, usually they're all the same speed, but some might be a little faster or slower. Some might be crossing, and when they're crossing, you know, just get your 3 shots when you can, and then, you know, go at it. Some people have found success going in the opposite direction of them so that it's just a quick pass, but it's kind of a feel for things. And when you do sink one and they drop some of the loot behind, it'll be like a cannonball. It'll be a storage crate with some extra cannonballs and stuff like that in there. Fire bombs and blutter bombs do nothing, but, you know, chain shots count. Wouldn't waste them on them, but there are those that will count. It's just getting that right speed and angle and distance, and lobbing a couple to just kind of pick a few off from greater range. And by greater range, I mean, you know, not so far you're having to, you know, launch the cannon at a you know, 50 or 60 degree angle, but at least enough range where you can control your speed so that when they lob their shots, you kind of see it and you can slow up, you know, slow down, pick up a little speed, and they'll miss a couple. It's just, there's going to be a point where it always happens. You cross a few and they just destroy you, right? And all you can do is just go down below, let it all happen, start bucketing, do your patches, because they're going to move on. Especially if you can slow things down. You just have to be, you know, kind of cognizant.
Well,
but it's good practice.
I figured out how to. I figured a way. It's probably a cheesy way, but I figured a way of how to take on a skelly galleon by myself. That has a skelly sloop there as well. I don't know what I ran into, but I legit pulled sails, dropped anchor, and then picked anchor up, and then just sat in one spot. And they were the ones that were trying to go in circles around me, and I could just volley and just destroy them that way.
Yep, that's a tactic. That's an absolute. Because they'll come and they'll go. You probably sailed underneath one of those ship clouds if you had them spawn left and right side at the same time, or if they were already kind of out there. It's usually a sign of them. Man. I'm telling you, brother, I have seen 0 Stellaron now. Lots of Ricite or Rickite and Dolivine and Aphorite, Borace, Iron, all of that. No Thylaron.
The Star Citizen gods are mad at us because we're talking all this talk about Sea of Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but I'm definitely enjoying Sea of Thieves, and it's definitely going to continue being at least one day a week. I think we're going to move the Thirsty Thursdays to Wednesdays to get double rep for, until I get Pirate Legend. Once I hit Pirate Legend, then we'll, maybe move it back to Thirsty Thursdays for, salty waters, but and then I think one day out of the weekend, maybe not the entire night, but one day out of the weekend, just pick a day and
early day Saturdays. When I say early, I mean that, like earlier, like if you were to start off, before lunchtime on a Saturday and sail for 3, 4, maybe 5 hours, it's good. Your sweatiest of sweats aren't generally on. They're typically on the weekends. They're coming on in the afternoon, like maybe after work hours, normal work hours. You would think that tends to be, in my experience in the past, I would get the sweatiest encounters later in the afternoon, early evening on the weekend. Earlier in the day, it was you're encountering people that are, in Europe, and it's kind of. It's fun, encounters with the people from like France and England and all there in Germany. They're most of my encounters with them, they're actually pretty cool people. And
why is my ship continuously nosing down? I'm not moving forward or backward. I am just nosing down. Just nosing down, we don't know what to do. Sorry.
How do you really feel?
My ship is nosy. You are very right. It is nosy.
Oh yeah.
It's
Scattershot is great.
like if I didn't have millions of dollars worth of Stellaron on here, I would literally backspace this ship right now. I'm not lying. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get through it. Like there, that Joker just took one heck of a nosedive.
Every station connected. PulseNet Live.
I see no still a run. Still a run. Still a run. Still a run. You have found 3 Stillaron pockets. I have found 1. I found that one pretty early.
What all did you get, Lua? Apologies. This rock's got me on another. Well, not the rock. The ship has got me on another level of like what on earth is going on? Oh, you're your new earphones. See, we're already out of range. Already out of range. It was a good purchase. Hey, my song's on. I would much rather run my IEMs. But I am pretty sure that the newer set of IEMs that I have are shorting out because I will feel a little like a zapping thing in my ear every so often, and the audio is not the way that it was when I first got them.
Or IAM.
IEMs, in-ear monitors.
Thought you're just using headphones.
I am now. Before I would much rather use IEMs than headphones because it's less bulky, right? And it's such a pure form of audio, especially when you have a decent pair of them. But my ones that have EQ on the back of them literally started. I'm pretty sure they're like shorting out. They're like low voltage zaps going into my ears, and it's like, yeah, no. I was not expecting something like that. I got you.
Don't scratch my phoenix, don't scuff her shine. She's a masterpiece, a star divine.
Still mining Stellaron. Bullet. This says impossible, but I don't believe it.
Found another rock?
No, I literally broke this one up into pieces, and it literally one piece says that is impossible to break with my arbor. YouTube bullet? Okay. I'm glad Bullet said that he swears that they changed the scanning. He has to be right on top of Stellaron to see it now. That's exactly.
Is he in scan mode or like, mining mode? You had mentioned you were in mining mode, so I'm in scanning mode, and I'm getting like dozens of unknowns on my screen, and then I just keep scanning as I get closer. Some start to come in inside my 90-degree swath, but
yeah, but so I've always been able to locate Stellaron, right? Get those unknowns. And then when I'd get, like 5K out or something, would be able to I'd be able to start seeing the Stellaron. And, and I'm sure that I've missed a bunch of Stellaron. But it's like, it's pretty much, you got to be almost on top of it for me, like within 2K, right around the 2K mark. So, I mean, unless I just start flying to every single unknown, I'm sure I'm missing Stellaron.
yeah, I'm almost certain of it too. Okay. Well, it is 9:56. I said if I find Stellaron, great, but by 10 o'clock I'm headed off, and I'm going to fly up to Obituary and go ahead and allow what I have of 747 to be crafted. 2.97 SCU, so I feel we have enough 747 to make an 86. I can't make one. I'll need your assistance in making one.
Absolutely.
But I will get up there and let this go, and then fly to Terminus and change out the mining module so that I can get more Fenmaline. We need Fenmaline.
Well, regardless, I will definitely have enough 681 for the base.
120.
Yeah.
You will probably need to also pick up my Stellaron that is there at Obituary, because I do not have. Although you can't send anything down, so you'll have to use my hangar to send it down, won't you?
No, I can send it down. I just can't bring it up in my elevator.
Can't get it up, huh?
Nope.
Get some of that blue chewy. Stupid. What is this blue chewy? Every YouTube, like, I used to have YouTube Premium, but I'm like, I can't keep paying for it. It's not worth it. And it would erase your ads, but now it's just nothing but ads. But it's like every other ad is blue chewy.
I don't know. I don't want. I guess I don't watch much TV. The shows that me and my wife do watch, I typically will wait until I can get them and add them to my Plex server and then go ad free.
Yeah, we don't really watch. We'll watch shows. When I say YouTube, so like on my drive to work and drive home from work, the audio from the like the main Star Citizen streamers, I'll listen to that so that I can catch up on their weekend review or whatever they've got going on.
Louie's not talking about watching YouTube TV through a computer web browser. He's talking about watching it on a TV.
Yeah, I found Celeron at 9:59. Are you kidding me?
Like 1000% 959. Like
What?
like 1000 honesty, you found 959 Stellaron over there?
No, at 9:59.
Oh.
Celeron. I said if I don't find Celeron before 10, I'm leaving. And I said at 9:59 I found Celeron. I haven't scanned it yet. I'm about to find out what it is. I don't even think they make 9:59. I don't think that's value.
Well, he's not going to bed yet. He's just going to Refine and going to Terminus and getting off of Bloom. Still early. I'm tired. Sure, Dash is tired, but it's still early.
It is. This is 517 and 330. It is a 10K rock, and it says I cannot break it. I don't believe it. I will break it.
Show that
Now
rock
it said-
who's boss.
Oh, it said it's medium. It said it was impossible. Now it says it's medium. As soon as I kind of get in,
Hit it with the laser a little bit. It's like, oh, you got a beefy laser with some Rigers on or a Riger on there. Yeah, you can break me.
shake down, break down. Stellaron's gonna feel my rage. Break down. You're fractured. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes. With Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
That guy's
Man, you can put that in the
hilarious.
tail by beginning there, you.
I don't care how old the movie is. I can still sit down and watch that movie and laugh my head off any of them, just because of how funny Eddie Murphy is.
Yeah, he's very talented. Oh God, no. Whatever reason, it shot up into the red out of nowhere.
That was what happened to me on that one that I went to break. I wonder if a couple of my rusters are messed up on my mole because of that first rock, and that one jumped. Come on down, come on down. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Yeah, all of the red didn't disappear, but most of it did.
Sometimes you catch a spot on the rock that's less resistance, and that's where it jumps. Right?
Yeah.
Because I've moved around. Like the Prospector allows me to kind of move around a rock, and I can catch on those more harder to break rocks. I'll find a spot where the green climbs a little faster. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I'm able to dial in.
And once I get up to, like, I'm over half full right now. 96 SCUs with the Mulligan hole, I'm over half full.
What?
It's just junk Stellaron. I'm about to get some well, there's some 710 or 718 Terranite in there, but you know, a lot of it is 530 and 330. Like there's nearly 30 SCU of 330 on my ship right now, but you know, a couple million, you know, it's about $1.5 million. Back up this. The game's not over loud, right, guys?
Way too loud.
Okay.
Can't even hear you. I'm just kidding. No, I think
Sweet.
you're fine. Fine.
22
I'm just
SCO
grabbing-
517.
You're gonna sell that, right? 'Cause we got-
That's what Bullet said. He's got 22 SCU of 517 Stellaron on his mole right now. I only have 8.57. Oh, that's gonna blow. That's gonna hurt. I need a cool off feature. The music's usually louder than the game. Well, part of that was because of audio and whatnot with Linux, but I want you guys to be able to hear the game too. I'm scared to see how red my ship is now. Good. And can you still hear the music too? Do you not like hearing the mining laser? Hearing the mining laser? Do you not like hearing the game? I mean, I can switch it around. Put the music louder than the game again. Yeah, you want it that way, Lua? Like how? I'm literally in the middle of the rock. Did it lose the rock? Now, I'm giving you a hard time, Lua. Because the way that it was before, you could see what I was doing, but you probably couldn't exactly hear the mining laser, you'd hear gunshots and stuff like that. But the mining lasers and rocks blowing up and stuff like that, that would be just low enough that the music would bleed over it. But I was just trying to change it up, let you guys listen to the game. And still hear a little bit of music in the background. Yes, I'm aware, and that's what I'm saying, Lua. The music has always been louder than the game for quite some time. I'm the one that made it that way.
I broke this rock into 5 smaller rocks that I had to break again and then extract, and I got it all done in exactly 10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad. On to obituary. I will Did you hear that?
No.
No, I was slamming my chest like Donkey Kong.
Now, when you gave some vocals afterwards, I could hear it, but before any vocals came through, then no.
Oh, and 3 is where we go, where we go, where we go. Oh, and 3 is where we go to get to obituary. No, it's not. I lied. I lied. I lied. Oh, and 1. It's only 2.
I mean, I cannot be any more on this rock, Star Citizen. Like you
So
are
you're off the rock.
you literally are telling me what the quality of it is in the whole 9 yards.
You're like a glass of bourbon on the rocks. Blacked out. Not a good time to black out.
It might eventually, you know, the laser shut off because it's broke. It went full green. It's broke. But the actual visual of it breaking has not broke yet.
Do we want to keep this server? If you don't, we are 40 on the server, 130 on the shard. We're fine. It's a Euro server. They have less propensity to 30k on us like them Asia servers. Oh, China trying to limit us.
I just want the rock that's below me that's on fire and, you know, and whatnot to go ahead and finish exploding so I can extract it. Like, that is
It's
full
not
on
giving me
that.
a hanger.
That is full on green. You would, you dirty.
Only down.
How is this little EB thing got to be broke again?
Yeah, it don't make no sense. They're robbing us blind, bro.
Slicing through the void. Asteroids spinning like a cosmic toy. Lasers screaming louder than my heart. Tearing through the dark where the wild stars start. Gilly said you've got the knack. Now I'm never looking back. I'm the asteroid ace, dodging rocks in space. Enemies scatter
I think we're going into a server error.
I believe we are as well. Yep.
the stars embrace.
Good comms. Be right back.
Leave no trace.
Way to jinx it.
Missiles light the night like neon fireflies. Debris dances, enemies vaporized. Each twist, each turn, it's a ballet of skill. One more ship down, one more shattered will. I'm the asteroid ace, dodging rocks in
Hey, just as I got back, we came out of the server error. How cool is that?
Awesome.
Got lucky on that one.
And that Lady B still around rock. That barely any of it's able to be seen. That much of it is literally underground. That it's 2 SCU worth. Like, ow. Hmm. Good night, Pure Wolf. I hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your night, brother. And have a great day tomorrow. I'll be on streaming again tomorrow afternoon, evening. I'm gonna try to get my audio issues sorted out first, and then I'll be back.
What issue?
Linux.
Oh, are you on Linux right now?
No, I'm on Windows right now. I'm gonna get Linux going again
Tonight?
tomorrow. Saturday may be a no-go day of playing now. I don't know
What are
how
you doing Saturday?
I don't know how I almost forgot this. Saturday's my wife's birthday.
Oh. We will not be doing anything.
That's
we'll
gonna-
just be,
Gonna depend on Mama. What Mama wants to do that day is that's what we're gonna do. But if I'll be on later that evening night, Saturday for sure. But if she doesn't want to do anything, then I'll be on earlier.
well,
She
never stored my ship.
She is like me. Birthdays are just another day.
They are. Oh well. My ship is stored, but it's not stored. Does that make sense?
Huh.
It says moving to storage. All because of that stupid server error.
Good times.
Exiting the menu, I'm going back on you.
Roger that. I also think that I'm gonna do some audio cable routing. Try to get rid of some things.
Game server currently restricted. Lobby error code.
Did I eat dinner today? I did, Lua. I did.
Stupefied quarter moon. Your server is dying. They locked it.
Sounds about right. I just got one more piece to extract. And then I'm gonna head to Obituary, and then I can swap servers. So if you swap, yeah, no. The other day I got distracted more than once, and then never did go get my dinner. But we had pizza for dinner tonight. So you're about to dislike me, Lua, but a good Hawaiian pizza, pineapple and ham.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
So good. I'm just gonna refine the 747. I'm gonna sell the 5, whatever. Aerometric chromalysis, right? That's the fastest.
It is.
20 minutes. We'll get 134 plus the 120 whatever I have. I have 260-ish of 747. So hooray.
Yeah. That is it's 3 something, right? Of 747.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll come across a little bit
250-ish.
Oh yeah. Maybe we'll come across some more and even some higher quality stuff over in over at Terminus while doing the Thileron hunt or Fin Malign hunt. I will grab my Geo while I am here at Obituary.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just going to leave my 747 here. We can always come back and grab it. Right?
Yeah. All right, I currently have 8.3 million.
What?
Huh? I'm back up to 8.3 million. Doing all of this Stellaron hunting, I've made 5 mil off of selling the crap. You know, just taking it all and selling the crap. It's come in handy.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's paying off. I mean, you got to be grateful. You were there. You go. I only got 1 million, man.
I know. I'm broke. Mole store. What else we got here at Obituary? Got some plasma nades. Oh, this is where those NDB-30s are. And the 26. A Lux flashlight. What are you talking about, Lua? I bought a clipper the other day that took over half my money. And I've made over 5. It's about to be 7 mil, you know, roughly, when I sell all this other Stellaron.
I think this is where your money making it could potentially be. Is you know, hunting things like Stellaron.
Yeah. Gonna get 1.53 SCU of Stellaron and 1.16 of 718 Terranite.
Yeah, get that Terranite.
Gonna take 42 minutes to refine. And now let's go sell. What are the guesses?
Wake up on the path. April banners in the sky. Free ride on a freight line.
I'm gonna say 2.2 mil.
I'm gonna say 1.9.
Raft lights blinking slow. Contract stacking on my slate.
2.237578.
You cheated. You looked at it before. You
I
cheated.
did not.
He's a cheater. He's turned in that much SCU before. He knows what his value is. He knew. This guy reads from the cards.
Oh, now look at that. Pretty 10.5 mil. Yeah, this can be a very lucrative way. It's time. It's going to take time. I mean, it's going to take your time to do it, right? But you know, you fill a mole up with even if it's just garbage Stellaron.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's what I was saying. I think this is a way to get some good money. I mean, cargo hauling, when you get the right missions, yeah, but you got to rank up to get those right ones, and you got to stack it right. You got to have the right ship. You can do mining at any rank, and you can make good money with mining.
Indeed.
Still wrong before because it had no, you know, it's like, no, it's not what I need. I'm move on from there. But now we're looking at it like, well, we'll take every bit of Stellaron and just sell what we don't need.
Yeller.
All right. For some reason, it would not map me to ruins. There we go. I set my spawn at ruin, and then head down to Terminite. collect some Finny Malinoline. I am on a different server than you because your server is dying. It's giving me a 6013 error. So,
Yep.
well, it's really a 60,013. They call it that 60K error. And it says server, something like server rejected request, something server restricted. Yeah, it says server currently restricted. That's the other thing with cargo hauling. The only time they made an active effort to fix those things is when it was part of that mission for the grind for the resource tribe. Is like, well, we're gonna have to fix elevators because people can't even do the mission. That was the whole purpose of this patch and this whole theme. So they focused on fixing some of the cargo elevators, and even then they really couldn't get them exactly right. But cargo elevators are always going to be this weird hit or miss, and you know, cargo hauling has had so many things along the way, whereas at least with mining, while it has been a pain in the past with scanning and all, you are getting you can get money, and at the same time get good resources. So you're killing a couple birds with one stone when you mine and go this way. But you know, it allows you to take on two different loops.
Yeah.
Right. Essentially, it's like make some money and also get some good resources. But yeah, I love cargo hauling. I mean, it's a chill, fun little loop to do. Put me in a C1 and I can zip around and load up in no time. But I wish they would make a C3 that's like in between the C1 and the C2.
C3PO.
Yep, a C3PO. But it would hold like somewhere around 400-ish SCU. But it would essentially be exactly like the regular. It would look like a C1, but you would have left, center, and right, and you would have a ladder that takes you up to the cockpit, so you don't have to use the back entrance.
Gotcha.
You'd have a kind of like how the Zeus does, but
Yeah. I mean, but Lua, outside of the cargo, you know, the $1 million contracts, you know, you could get in your mole that I know you got, and go start working Stellaron. You know, you gotta fly around and find it, but you can make the monies.
what monies? You're making money without me?
Yeah.
You made money without me?
Yeah.
You have 10
bit.
million now?
10.5.
You owe me 5.
That's still on deferment.
That Shiv cost me 5.7 million. You owe me 5.7 million.
It's still on deferment.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll let it slide. Ruin reminds me of Grimhex because it's like stuck in that pile of asteroids and such a pain to go into Ruin.
But
It's not checkmate.
that asteroid belt has copper and hourtite and all of that in it, so
That's true, it does. It sure does.
and I want my Geo. Give me my Geo. Open sesame.
Hocus! Hocus!
Poking us, poking us.
Give me my handgun. There you be, some hangers. There's a lot of dead ships outside of Ruin right now.
Is there?
Past 2.
Do I need to call my reclaimer over here?
No? Why would you want to do that?
Clean up the verse.
It's a dead prospector right there. I hope that ain't a telltale sign. He's just dead outside this other hangar. If I should see what he has on him.
What I need to do at some point in time
It's in -2, 5.7 million. Yes,
Is-
that's what you do.
is
Just
go find the Necropolis helmet.
You found it.
No, I don't.
Twice.
I found the pants twice. I've not found the helmet yet.
Wolf found it like 3 different times. He died twice with it, but you know,
Well-
the game ate it twice on him.
Well,
Well, he went to jail, and the jail ate it, and then another time, I don't know, whatever he did, he left the menu and came back, and he didn't have his stuff right, so. Poor Wolf got rared. He got CIG'd. He got
Yeah.
sigged.
yeah.
For the longest time, I thought that guy was saying I got ships for sale, but he's actually saying he's got, you know, crap, but the S word for sale.
Yeah, ship for sale.
Yeah, got ship for sale. But I thought he was saying ship for sale, ships for sale.
Yeah, no. He's saying Shiv.
Oh, I've got
SHIV.
ship. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got ship for sale. Well, you tell Patton when you see him that you have a ship for sale that -2 went ahead and bought on account of him, and he can go ahead and pay -2 back. It's something like that. Something, Shiv, something. Okay, so my spawn has been set to Ruin Clinic this whole time. But there's no way I had set it to Obituary. And in fact, I know I did because that night we were running around, I went up there and set my spawn to Obituary since we were waiting for the last moment of things to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if I got enough sleep for the sleep test to work. We'll find out. I turned all my stuff in, but I think they want at least 5 hours of sleep. I did not get 5 hours of sleep. It was a little after midnight, laid down, had it all ready, and then was woken up around 4 by the dog. And then, tried to get like another hour or so of sleep, but it wasn't like the sleep they're looking for. So who knows? We'll see. They'll say if I did it right or wrong.
My GPU is burning 280 watts right now.
That's good, right?
Yeah. I mean, my GPU temp's at 54 degrees Celsius, but
Ow, I'm at 43.
because
You're-
I rearranged and I've got to pull my tower off the wall more. It's literally
Gotcha.
got a little bit of a vacuum back there.
I want a 3D print. I know it has to exist, but I want to 3D print a duct that I can put on the back of like the PC, like where the fan is at, and you would screw your screws in through the duct, and then it holds your fan also there, and it directs the air instead of just straight out. It actually funnels and directs it at an angle.
Yeah.
So that if you have your PC up towards against the wall, you're actually venting up, the air up. And then I would, is that guy? Oh, please don't attack me.
So I would need to actually focus mine.
It's an Aurora Mark II. Don't attack me, bro. Come on, don't be that guy.
Go to the left of my case, because to the right of my exhaust fan is where my power supply is, and it's exhausting out the back, plus the exhaust of the computer going out the back, right? And then I have the AIO intake right on top. So if I was to go up or to the left or to the right, it would just go right on top of all of the other. I guess I could go right and just push all that hot air off to the right that way. Is he bothering you?
No, he left me alone.
Okay.
He had me on radar, then he took me off radar. He kind of was flying towards me, but then I guess he was landing. He was in an Aurora Mark II. I don't fear them. I'm in a Prospector, but also I only have size 1 shields, and if he wanted, he could do a little bit of punk damage to me. But I'm in the vicinity of Ruin, so I would imagine the turrets should attack him, but they won't because they're broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do much. I cannot jump to any spot. Will not let me.
You have to actually jump to Terminus first, and then you'll be able to jump.
You can't. Because Ruin is only 400 kilometers from Terminus, you're too close.
Huh.
So I'm just going to have to jump somewhere else, and then jump in, and it reads it. Like, it won't even let me jump to like a marker, like an OM marker. And those should always be available to jump to when you're near a planet.
Yeah. Of course, first thing I'm gonna find is gold. Gold. Yeah, that's fin the line, but it's like right on the edge of some water or an ice pond or something. My goodness.
I'll be honest with you. The last time I found Finland right by the water source, there was 947, 909, and an 880. The 909 blew up on me. The 880 was fine, and the 947 was fine. I was able to grab those guys. And that's why I was saying the other night, I was like, I wonder if the proximity to, a water source has any play on the value. I don't think it does. I think this game makes everything random. But it would be unique to that to be an actual fact in the game, that close to a source of water increases the the quality or the potential for a higher quality. But I don't think they've thought that out. I think they just randomize it, just like they randomize the mass of a rock that is small, but it's 130K, and then the same size rock right beside it could be 10K. Like, okay, well, yeah, that's believable. Is this thing made out of antimatter? What the heck? Flying into this derelict outpost to see if I can collect one of those storage cases, because I do not have one, and if I collect enough Finmaline, I won't be able to hold it on me, and I'm not just going to drop it raw in my ship. The ship has no storage. Rice! I found rice! I just watched part of somebody's prospector come fall into the planet
Oh yeah.
right in front of me. I'm not on radar, but as I came in, I just watched a part of their ship just fall. Now that could have just been a visual thing as I was coming in. It decided to show me that, but that was really weird. Not on radar.
All junk. The one piece that's inside of the boulder is probably the one good piece here, but you ain't getting to it.
Crap. There is nothing here, my friend. Well, I chose the wrong place to go to.
Yeah.
Yep. But
It's okay.
I only need 120 of it. And I can carry that much on me, so I'll be all right.
Now, are you wanting a 86 or?
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot for 170. But I'm also looking for it as well, and I'll grab what I can. Takes 170 fin malign for an 86.
Oh, that's right. Right.
I found one 880 rock.
We'll go 3-7 from.
2 good rocks. 3 good rocks. All right.
You have 3 880s right there. That's 60 right off the bat.
2 of them I think are 906.
Are you in your golem?
No.
Looks like you are. Your favorite ship is the golem. We've been through this already. You are a golemite for life.
I'd rather go kick rocks.
Haven't heard that term in so long. I'd rather go kick rocks. Fine. Oh, I forgot. This is the planet of drifting winds. I can't even hold my ship still. You're going to have a fun time trying to break anything of value when you're in your mole.
Yeah.
If you come across really good Stellaron, I'll just come to you and we'll do it smartly so you're not fighting the elements. That's too much. I mean, it can be done, but you'll spend 2 times, almost 3 times as long. Whereas I can just jump inside your ship and then just hover over and I can crack the rock as we need. All that Fimmaline was junk, dude. 371 and 561. Every single piece.
Yep. Got to find somewhere to land this mole. I thought I was in a pretty good place, but it literally picked my ship up off the ground, and who knows where the heck I am right now.
Where are you at? There's a Drake Vulture over there.
I also got 2 Stellaron rocks pretty close to me.
Do you really?
I do.
Why are you flying to the asteroid belt?
I'm not. I'm trying to get to that Stellaron that's right there below me, and trying to find a place to put my ship on the ground. And I thought that I was in a pretty good place, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to use the old Geo and jump up the hill.
Well, at least it can do that, right?
Yes.
Imagine being in a regular Atlas and having to. Did you hear me?
I did hear you, yes. What is nose caught on? Nothing.
The wind.
The wind is definitely playing games right now.
Yeah, I think we've collected all the good Fimmaline because this stack of Fimmaline rocks, my second one, every single one is 561 or 331. I don't know how that's even possible, but I guess it is. Usually I'll find like a 682 or something else, but 561. 561. 561. 561.
It was my third patch before I found a good spin the line rock.
This is crazy. Like every single one of them is the same. There's a vulture over here. What do vultures go after?
They are salvagers.
Yeah. What's he doing over there? Oh, it's Crusaders Hercules C2 over there. That's got to be a site. There's got to be something over there. What is that site? Derelict Outpost.
You. 2 880s, and a 906.
Man, you're striking it good for the thin line. I have landed at another derelict outpost in hopes I will this time find one of those. They're not always guaranteed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just found an Oni Kiba helmet. They're in the game now.
Oni Kiba.
Yep, that's that samurai looking helmet.
Oh.
They're not supposed to come out until 410 because that's what you loot in the dang it. They don't have one. I'm in the spot where they normally would spawn. Dang it, brother, this sucks. Just want to find one of them. Even
Well,
a small one would be nice.
Now let's go look at these two Stellaron rocks.
Did you want me to share my screen to show you this helmet that I found?
If you want to. 874 Stellaron. 517. How much 874? 14% of 38. That 30 or 38? 38.05 SCU, 14.14% is 874.
That's really good. Let me know when you're ready to see.
I am. My ship's in place. Pulling up Discord. Watch stream -2. Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool, man? They got one that has like the samurai helmet piece to it, but that's it, and that's the nine tails because it's got the purple.
Yeah. Light armor, medium armor,
Heavy.
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 I
I'll
need
show
one.
you.
I need one of them to go with my outfit over the dang headband. The
It is
mohawk.
The Oni Kiba helmet, heavy armor, damage is 40%, temp is -70 and 100, radiation is 26k. Inspired by ancient human folklore, the Oni Kiba helmet features a demonic face with long fangs and sharp horns. High-end treated metals creates an ornamental aesthetic, while still providing substantial protection from all angles. Visor is AR crosshair compatible.
Mine. Oh,
Oh, for sure.
joking.
Find more. Well, I've got this one helmet that's been crafted. But those aren't supposed to come out till 410, so I don't know why they're in the game already.
Says challenging. I'm sure it's going to say challenging because the instability is at 821.
Are you gonna be fine running it by yourself?
Yeah, should be able to.
Yeah, there's one that has the helmet that's kind of like Raiden from
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's got that kind of helmet. Like it's not a hat, but it's built into the helmet, the design.
Gotcha.
Lots of copper, janelite going on here, fellas. Aporite. Wolf is out.
Do what?
The wolf departed the pattern. He said good night.
Oh yeah. I told him good night.
There's the phenomelinolene, and some gold, and some cooper, rickite, and aporite. What's everybody talking about the boom tubes? Do you have to turn in boom tubes to Wicklow or something now?
For what?
I don't know. Chat's talking about it.
Well, there is a Wicklow boom tube, but it's a Wicklow boom tube 5 or 10 plating and 5 or 10 metal, and you get a Wicklow boom tube back, but
561, 371, 769. Oh, wow. Okay. Finally. Back to 371 and 561 now. This is no bueno, my friend. Not a good showing in Fin Malign. I think we've looted it all. They're like, we ain't ever seen so many people take so much daggone Fin Malign. We don't know how to spawn high Fin Malign anymore. It's like, you guys already looted the good Fin Malign here. You didn't remember? The Wicklow boom tube trade needs 1 boom tube, 2 vandal plating, and 2 vandal metal.
Thought it was more than that.
No.
I could be wrong. It could have been just 2 and 2. Could have been for the Testudo armor to turn it in to get the. Could have been 10 and 10 of that, or 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Calm down there, Leroy.
Leroy Jin. Okay. At least I got chicken.
One of my all-time favorite shows that I haven't watched since he left was NCIS with Leroy Jethro Gibbs.
Well, every bit of that was junk Fin Malign. All right, this is my 4th patch of Fin Malign. Gotta have at least an 880 in here somewhere, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you would think. Bro, it's all 561. Literally. Okay, there's a 371, so I was wrong. Oh, a 682. Okay. Back to 561s. There we go. There's an 880. but it's also going to be almost impossible to break it because half of it's green and half of it's red. There's another 880. 769. 370. Okay, so two 880s, but one of them I'm not going to be able to break very well. It's should be able to break him. Okay. There's no power to my laser right now. Literally do not understand why. No. Okay. That's BS. I was right on the money the whole time, and then my timing tapped it just right, and then it happened to just want to... The red wouldn't slow down fast enough. So it kept just a little slither of red, but it still dispersed it everywhere.
Dang it.
So I'm probably only going to get like 5 from that other one and then 20 from the good one.
Gotcha.
Be able to hold much because I got that helmet.
Tell my crew I was almost
All right, so we got 4.71 of 874.
Dude, that's enough to craft an 86. We might be able to craft a couple 86s.
It's only gonna be half that one refined, and for the good Stellaron, I'm pretty sure that's in the 4s.
No. For an 86, we only need 190. So if you got that, and then we got the 747, you mix the two, and you'll average out above an 8, and you can make 2 86s if we have enough in malign. Then I'd have a 86 for the 400 and an 86 for the Mercury Star Runner. But beggars can't be choosers. We can make one and then kind of like save what we have left.
Oh yeah, 119, 1.2. Need 1.2 Stellaron for the base, 1.9 Stellaron for the
High.
high, and then 170.
And if you've got over 4 SCU of 874, you're guaranteed at least 2. So you're guaranteed at least 200 of 874. We're going to have more than 200 of the 747, so you could technically craft a blend of those two, or you can just do one in the 874 and then one in the 747, and you just have one that's a little stronger than the other one. You can take a high and a low, or you can get 2 mediums.
Yeah.
Frankly, I would go with high and a low. That way you at least have a high. Stupid rock that blew up. It scattered my good ones away.
You would.
Just a couple of guys looking gray in the face, left the normal lives to bum round outer space. They headed to Grim Hex and were on their way to a bachelor party for the youngest named Jay. They were looking for fun, but they got their fill. 'Cause getting older is a very bitter pill. Well, they piled on in to Mike's Cut It Black, with Denny up front and Gus and Jay in the back. But they made good time from hardcore to grim. But that's when trouble started to begin. A saber opened up from somewhere in the dark, and Mike had to dodge and zip around just to park some sneaky dude trying to follow them in to their hangar. But Jay made short work of him. They were looking for fun, but they got their fill. 'Cause getting older is a very bitter pill. Once the hangar doors closed, they breathed out a sigh, piled into the lift, and took it for a ride. To the concourse they went, looking for the bar. Made their way up the steps to where libations are. But the barkeep, that creep, wouldn't serve the crew. So Gus jumped the counter and grabbed some brew. The barkeep came swinging, all the patrons stood up in a free-for-all fight. Sure did he rub, they were looking for fun, but they got their fill. 'Cause getting older is a very bitter pill. Well, then his fist went flying at a pirate nearby, but he couldn't penetrate the armor on this guy. Jay threw a bottle towards the barkeep's head, but a bounty hunter shot it midair instead. Mike tried to wrestle the outlaw on his right, but the outlaw pulled his pistol, held him square in his side. These young whippersnappers started whooping their hide, sent those 4 old-timers running back to their ride.
I'm glad you found some Celeron. I still ain't found any.
It was just the one. One 874 and then a 517 rock. But
That's money.
yep. They both had 330 in it, so I have nearly 30 SCUs of 330 to sell.
Holy. It sounds like 5.7 million to me. Oh, never mind. I have no
Not-
idea what I'm talking about.
Not quite.
Not quite. You right.
Checks in the mail.
Not quite.
Checks in the mail.
Yeah. Checks in the mail. That's what they say. All right, Jack Burton. Yeah. You didn't think I knew? Little Big Trouble in Little China.
About the time they went to Grim Hicks.
God, this wind is kicking my butt. I can't even.
I have 6880 on me and the 2906.
Good job. Do you want to just go ahead and like refine where we're at, or are you gonna keep looking, or how you want to do it?
I'll keep looking.
Well, we can't because we don't have enough fin line yet. We can at least make one with the 8 whatever, right? So we can at least make that 86.
Yeah, I mean, I have 80, and I don't know what you have on you.
Fin line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, I had two 880 rocks. I got 20 from one, but I was only able to get 6 from the other because they decided to blow up and scatter everything everywhere. So I got 20 from this guy. They all stayed here, so I'm going to get these up. We'll have 46 so far.
That's 126.
Of 880 fin malign, but you said you had some 9 too.
Well, yeah, I have 60.
I
Six.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's in total there's 126.
So the you said you crafted some 66s as well?
Yeah.
They're just regular 66s. Not regular, but they're not powerful, right?
They're what we had talked about doing, using the 681 quality to craft them because there wasn't a huge benefit.
Yeah. And we were thinking there was going to be a potential patch, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Zulari Davros, and this is PulseNet Live. One signal across every
I'd go
state.
faster if I pull
We're
myself out
lining
of
up a flow state drop, then rolling
VTOL
straight
mode.
across
I put it in VTOL mode hoping that that would give me a better
From the streets to the stars, it all plays here.
stability, you know, and I'd go faster if I pull myself out of VTOL mode. I put it in VTOL mode hoping that that would give me a better stability, you know, and
Did I just hear you twice?
well, here's what it is, man.
It's not that screen.
Can you hear me?
Did I just hear you twice?
Yeah, I think I just heard myself twice. I'm hearing myself twice now.
It's not that screen.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I think I just heard myself twice. I hear myself twice. I don't know. Are you sure I sound okay on the mic right now?
Yes. But I am very confused as to why you're coming through twice. I have nothing else to open.
You sure I sound okay on the mic right now? Were you watching my stream maybe?
Yep. Yep, your stream was still going. That was it.
That was it. That was the echo. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that's on you, man. Actually, it's really on me. I was still streaming, so that's my fault. I should stop being a dummy.
No, that I should have checked to see if it was muted, and, you know, and then there wouldn't have been no no corals.
Check this theme line.
I mean, I was definitely confused by it, but it was sorted.
That's on me.
No. I was like, was I watching somebody's stream and got raided and didn't get alerted of a raid?
965, and I can't break it because it's gonna be too high.
Let me look at this patch that I'm pulling up on, and then I will come break that 965.
It's not Stellaron, it's Fenmaline.
Yeah. Got that pretty little Geo in the back.
Yeah, you do. It's just I would have tried, but the green area and the red area are the same size, so it's half and half. And so to try to tap it and get off, what'll happen is the red, because the red discharges much slower than the green. I would not be able to feather a second hit into the green without it being in the red and it dispersing it everywhere. I found an 880 that I could probably break. I'm just checking them all. Yeah, that 965 is just sitting there, just calling me.
There is a 906 rock in this one as well, so yeah, it's gonna take me just a minute.
Contract chimed on my console store. Luxury liner gone dark.
Crap. Straight bull crap. That's a rock. I'm trying to land on a rock apparently.
The 880 wouldn't be a nuisance.
I feather it just right, and I have a pattern that I use where I feather it in, I just tap it and tap off. It's like on off, and it shoots up, and then the red dissipates and the red starts going away, and then the green is charging as it's going through that. It'll drop below, so then the green starts to discharge, and I'll wait for a certain window when I will hit it one more time, so that the timing of the red will fully discharge, but I'll still have just enough green because I've got some of it still there. And for whatever reason, you know, you can tap it and then it'll barely charge the green. It won't even go in the red. You're like, okay, all right. If I could just do that, I would just do this the whole time. But then, so you let it get back down a little bit, then you tap again to go in the red. It does exactly what it's supposed to, but for whatever reason, it just wants to stay in the red longer. And so you have a little slither of red left as the green finishes, and it breaks the rock, the little pieces fall down, and then it goes poof, and it scatters the pieces off for a little bit.
Yeah.
And because this is a toxic planet of wind and BS, you're trying to
We'll say once break that when I get over there and we break that 965 Finn Malign, probably gonna head to Obituary, refine and offload the good stuff that I got, and maybe call it a night. It's already midnight.
it is.
But I have 4906, 60, 880s. So I put 120 with that 965 over there. Be able to get you one crafted. We'll be able to get you both of them crafted tomorrow. We'll have to do a little more Finn Malign hunting, but
Yeah. Well, we should be able to do the at least one higher one and then one.
yeah. Trying to get out of Atmos so I can jump to you.
Yeah, I'll be able to jump in my ship and point out the rock for you, so you don't have to worry about scanning.
freezing to death. I gotta get in my ship. Oh no.
A 965. Around here somewhere. There it is. That guy right there.
Oh, I was about to get angry.
What happened?
I turned and my ship disappeared. And then it came back.
I see that on your screen. That would have ticked me off. It's that guy right there. That's the guy right there. Get him.
Get that 965. Get that 965. Come on, man. You got this. Get that 965. Help me out, man. I'm counting on you.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
That's what you from.
Smoky the bow. Smoke.
Let's see how good you are at nailing. Look at that perfect destruction. Look at that. Oh wow, you just suck it up real fast. You're losing it. The wind's pushing it. It's going everywhere. I'll put a light down for you. There's some behind you.
I've got it all picked up.
Do you have 20 pieces of it on you?
I don't know. I'll have to open my thing up, but I see what might be your 880.
Yeah, pick it up. Yeah. See, you know, scatter some of that crap around. Bull crap, man.
Oh, it's definitely scattered.
Look at that. Yep, and some over there. You're finding it all. Well, that's good. You didn't lose too much of it. There's some over here. Right by your ship right over here. Coming in right there. Well, thanks, Pat.
Yeah.
Do you need my light again, or
No.
okay. All right, so we're gonna go back to obituary, not really, correct?
Yeah. Might as well find it all at the same place.
I agree. We can buy a crafter and craft it there, but that would be stupid, because then you got to put it in something. But we could technically, but we don't know what you still have back at the Lebowski's, so.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a good call. We'll end it here. We won't push it. We know we have enough to craft at least one good 86, I would say. You know, good. And I think at that point, I'm probably.
I got 10 of those 880 rocks picked up.
You did? Well, you got the other 10 then. I think I got like 9 or 10 of them.
And all 2965. Yeah.
Laurie Davros, and you're locked into PulseNet Live. Nova Beat just lit up. Now we slam straight into flow state and don't slow down. No brakes, no boundaries. Turn it up and stay in it.
Be on the road again.
In some of my songs, you have heard me say that my favorite beer is a Smoltz. This time around, I'll be nice and clear. Put away the ale and get me that beer. I like Smoltz, It makes me a happy star citizen. I like Smoltz. It hydrates my body and it makes me smile. I admit again, he will admit again. Reclaimed water tastes bad. Whiskey makes me so sad. E-Tam hits like 10,000 volts. I return again as a star citizen. As a matter of fact, I like Smoltz. He likes Smoltz. My friends just don't get why I pitch a fit when Smoltz isn't carried on board. The trip is too long and it simply feels wrong when my beverage tastes are ignored. I like Smoltz, It makes me a happy star citizen. I like Smoltz. It hydrates my body and it makes me smile. I admit again. He will admit again. Reclaimed water tastes bad. Whiskey makes me so sad. E-Tam hits like 10,000 volts.
That's so crazy.
I return
Oh.
again as a star citizen. As a matter of fact, I like Smoltz.
Do what?
No. Say what?
I went to see Lamb
You said that's so crazy, and then
when suddenly I felt a thirst.
Attention Kmart shoppers, there's a blue light special on Emmeline.
The loot in those crates was the worst.
yeah.
I like Smoltz. It makes me a happy star citizen. I like Smoltz. It hydrates my body and it makes me smile. I admit again. He
I was just looking at my microphone
reclaimed
and
water
the
tastes bad. Whiskey makes me so sad. E-Tam hits like 10,000 volts. I return again as a star citizen. As a matter of fact, I love Smoltz. Yes, he likes Smoltz. Near bountiful harvest hydrozone. When along came a sea
looking at the inside of the microphone has this little gold looking ring. It's just right in the center, hovering.
Really?
Yeah, because it's got the the metal grating. Good old metal rings.
Yeah.
Oh man. I just lowered my mic a little more. Is that my volume and voice still good? I dropped it down a little bit.
Do you still sound great?
Okay. I don't know if it made it, I wouldn't say worse, but I don't know if it made it sound different.
It did not. Not in a sense of clarity or quality, no. I mean, I can tell that you lowered it a little bit.
Oh. Well,
Which
thanks.
is still fine. I mean, you still are coming through loud and clear over the stream, so.
It was more of the height of it. As I leaned back, it was just cutting up into the bottom of my monitor as I leaned back. And I was like, all right, I don't know if I like that or not. So I just kind of lowered it just a tinge so that if I lean back, it's still below the monitor level.
Yeah. Very little of this patch has been in Stanton. It's gonna be nice to be back home at Babbage.
You keep saying that.
Then we'll go looking for the Dinsma lines on all of the planets. I mean, I found all of my 965 last patch in 4.8 on Walla.
Walla Walla, Washington.
Walla Walla Bing Bang.
Is it me, or do you always ensure your loadout every time you select a ship, before you bring it up, before you send it down?
I think that's just you. I don't do it unless I make a change. I might look at the insured loadout.
I always insure. I feel like it's like especially after I claim an insured loadout, I reinsure it. Because I'm nervous about the game being the game.
At this point,
PulseNet Live, hosted by Zulari Davros. Next up, a live pool from Hollow Stage.
will I be frustrated by it? Absolutely, but
Starlight Lounge. Wherever you are connected. Stay with us.
it wouldn't surprise me if stuff disappeared. So used to losing things.
collected me ore. I could pull up the 747 for you if you want. And you can just send it back down so it's in your inventory. As far as the phenylmalaimine, I don't know how I'm going to get that to you. But I am storing my one helmet here. So it says I have .272 SCU of 681 Stileron. And I got one SCU of 681 Stileron, so I guess that's 1.272 SCU of that Stileron.
Yep.
And then I've got 51,880. I stored my Manticore helmet here that was crafted. I probably will take it with me. Why can't I find the other?
Send out the ping and watch it roll. Find us a wreck and fill the hole. Fire the right side, fire the beams and start the dance. Heave-ho, beam aglow, all the wreckage home.
Doesn't make any sense. I thought I had 747 Stileron here.
Did you sort it just by commodity containers?
Yeah. All I show is 2.1 SCU and then 0.272 SCU of Stileron at 681. But we had 747. Or did I already give you the 747 maybe?
You have not.
Didn't I have?
Oh, 747 from the other night? Or did you refine some 747 tonight?
I'll refine some tonight. I'm going to my actual storage elevator. This will be better.
Yeah.
There it is, 747. I have one SCU of 747, one whole one, fully green. And then I've got 30.337. So I basically have 133 747. And I've got 127 of 681 for you.
Gotcha.
So if you come to my hangar,
Yep. Just storing my ship quick.
thin this guy down, do it right. I wish the Prospector had size 3s on it. Like, it would be nice. You can give it 2 size 3s. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong. I mean,
Or 2 size 2 shields.
or 2 size 2 shields. Yes, sir.
And 1 size 3. Because the mole has 1 size 3.
Yes, I know.
Molly, 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 molly.
Look at my helmet, huh? Look at me. Look at me. Jack. You're shooting me.
It's not nice.
I don't know what you're talking about. Human on the on the thing. Pretty good looking helmet there.
Pretty cool, actually.
It is.
I don't know if do I get hit markers with it? Yeah, I do. Cool. So you've got the 681, you got the 747, then whatever else you're gonna get. I've got 51880 Theme line over here. You've got the 2965, the 4906, so that's 89, probably 920 something. And then we've got all this other 880, so the FEMA line will average out above 900. And then if we use how much of the Stellaron did you get of 8 something?
4.71 SCU.
Pretty nice. We'll be able to make at least 186 with that tomorrow. And then I can just claim my 400i and get it here and then throw that shield in there. We can just craft it here. I mean,
Yeah.
just kind of see what happens from there.
Let's see. Not crafter. Collect this job. So 1.53 of 681. So we're gonna have God's plenty of 681 for your
For here.
base.
Yeah. We'll have
Yeah.
here for base, enough 681 for base, so that's not a problem. We'll have enough we might be close to having enough if we got a little bit more Stellaron and FEMA line to make a second 86 that I can throw in my give me a second to think about it. Mercury Star Runner, because I thought it had 2 size 2s. I believe it used to have size 2s, the Mercury Star Runner, but now it has a size 3. But then I could be completely wrong. I mean, I could have misjudged in the past, but
2.12 SCU of 874.
ooh, yeah, buddy. So we'll be able to make a nice little 86, at least one. That'll go in the faux hundo.
And give me that 1.3 mil.
That's right. That's only 4.4 away from what. I'm just kidding. I'm never letting it die. I can't help it.
And there we go.
And there she blows.
There she blows.
Okay.
And the entrance. But that'll do. That'll do, George. That'll do.
That'll do. Well, that was fun. Got through a
Yeah.
little bit of audio problems. I appreciate you bearing with me and helping me out, making sure my mic didn't sound too bad or anything like that. Sounds like
Absolutely.
we got a good thing on our hands.
We help each other out. That's what we'll do.
Yes, sir. Aside from that, I hope you have a great night, a good day tomorrow. Greatest luck on any interviews and things of that nature.
Proceed it. Proceed. Oh, we got pink flares. Just pink flares.
Catch you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Have a great night. Great
You
day
as well,
tomorrow.
my friend. Absolutely.
Bye.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. And all right, Strum. And a little more parkour here. Or that hurt a wee little bit. All because he didn't want to grab a ledge. Oh no. A green flare? Well, need to rant it down. And there we go. Anyway, well, chat, I hope you all have a great and wonderful rest of your night. And a great day tomorrow. Happy versing if you're in the verse or gonna be back in the verse in the morning or tomorrow before I get on. Hopefully you have great lucks. Bullet, I hope you have great lucks finding all of that still run and making lots of monies. And we will catch you guys tomorrow evening, afternoon. Depends. Just depends. But we'll be on tomorrow night for sure. Till then, much love. Appreciate everyone that's hung out. Appreciate everyone that's chatted. And appreciate all the lurks. And we will catch you next time.